What is going on, everybody? Manchester United's revolving door spins again. All right, just 5 months after his high-profile arrival, Dan Ashworth is out, undermined, overruled, and overshadowed. What is going on at Old Trafford, man? It's just complete nonsense. People, welcome, everybody. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are good. People. Alex, what's going on, man? Welcome. Listen, one thing I can say, man, there's never a dull moment at Manchester United, man. There's never a dull moment. There's always drama. There's always something. Listen, Keenan, what's going on, man? Good to see you. There's never a dull moment at Manchester United, man. There's always drama. There's always something, you know. Good to see you, Keenan. All right. Listen, Alex is saying hallelujah. One thing I can say is this, man. Keenan, yesterday, how did you like the game yesterday, man? You know, we played crappy, very crappy yesterday. And, you know, we go to bed, we're like, okay, it's going to be a Sunday. You know, the weekend is destroyed, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, you wake up in the morning, you see breaking news. You know, the guy that we've been chasing for like 5 months, you know, all of a sudden, he's gone. I'm like, really? That's how we're rolling now? You know, it's just craziness, man. It is just craziness. It's just craziness. I mean, okay. What's up with these notifications here? Give me a second, people. I need to kill my notification. Did not this time. Can I do that? Off. Do. Sorry about that. Okay. Thank you so much for the likes, Keenan. So yeah, man. So it's just one of those. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna go to TikTok, show my emotions. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Give me a second here. I'm trying to. My phone is just giving me notifications after notifications after notifications. What's up with that? Stop notifications. Don't want notifications. Let's see here. Okay, I'll deal with that later. But yeah, it's one of those. Dan Ashworth, recruited with high expectations as Manchester United sporting director, has left the club by mutual agreement after only 5 months. Basically, Dan Ashworth was on gardening leave longer than he has been at the club, you know, which is mad. All right. Tensions, obviously, there was some tension at the top. Ashworth reportedly felt undermined by the ownership and excluded from key decision-making process. This disconnect led to ongoing talks and which culminated in his departure, signed off by co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Okay, Alex, I see you. Give me 1 second. Let's bring in some folks in here. People, smash those likes. Chow, what's going on, man? It's Chow. It's a saggable feds. Ashworth wants Southgate to replace, but apparently that is not really the case. You know, the story is that Southgate was not really in his list. You know, of people to replace Ten Hag. Can you guys win the PL this year? Jessica, welcome, first of all. Let us know what team you support. And smash that like, hit the subscribe. And you got jokes, Jessica. Jessica got jokes. Jessica is saying that can United win the Premier League this year? Which is crazy. Alex, what's going on, man? Are you good?
It's probably one of the best last La Liga games today.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch any La Liga games today, man. I didn't watch any La Liga games today.
Atletico beat Atletico Madrid.
Oh, I saw the highlights. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Sevilla took a lead 3-1.
Uh-huh.
And like Atletico turned it around and scored 2 quick goals, and then Griezmann in the 94th minute made it 4-3.
Yep. Listen, Keenan, I did see cold Palmer Panenka, man. Oh man, that guy, is just is a different baller, man. He's a different baller.
Spurs bottled that.
Listen, typical, man. It's only Spurs, man. They don't know what they're doing over there. Spurs, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. Spurs is like they just they should have.
Once I saw those 2 first goals, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna kill Chelsea like they did Man United and City.
Exactly. That's what I thought too. But again, it's Spurs. I don't know how we lost. They beat us by 3 goals and all that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we were a man down.
I know. Yeah, that's just an excuse.
But we were a man down.
Yeah.
We lost 4-0 with all their people.
Yeah, it's one of those, right? Kamixi, what's going on? Yeah.
Pep responded to all the criticism saying that, give me my players and I will perform.
Yeah, I know. That's why I another person who said that back in the day was Erik ten Hag said the same thing, man. People are criticizing him, but now we see, the great Pep Guardiola, he's facing the same issues. Facing the same issues. So it's one of those.
He means one player.
I know. Yeah, Rodri. It's Rodri. Basically, that's a definition of player FC, man. It's just without Rodri, they can't do anything. Which is pretty crazy. Yeah, but listen, guys, what are we thinking about this this Dan Ashworth thing, man? Listen, I mean, you would think that this guy
wants to take Tuchel and Southgate over Amarim.
Well, that's the thing, he apparently the whole Amarin thing wasn't really, his decision. First of all, he wanted to give Ten Hag more chances, right? Apparently, the way he rolls is he usually likes to give his managers as much time as possible. Oh. He likes to give his managers as much time as possible. When Eddie Howe came on board at Newcastle, he was messing up on whatever. He kept on giving him time, and then he kind of turned it around. So it's one of those that he kind of felt maybe Ten Hag can do the same, kind of thing. So he gave him a lot of time. So it could be that's what also culminated to this, like, this guy should have been sacked. You fought to have him stay longer. We chucked all this money at him, and it didn't work out. Jay, what's going on, man? Yeah.
Was he like what was he?
Sporting director, man. He was a sporting director, man. Dan Ashworth. Big position, man. We went and yanked him from Newcastle. We were top.
Sir Alex was for us.
No, Sir Alex was a manager. Yeah.
When he got sacked.
No, no.
Like a month ago. Oh, was he for us?
Who? Sir Alex never got sacked, man. Sir Alex retired.
Remember he got sacked from. It wasn't when he was a manager. It was like a month or 2 ago, during the Ten Hag. I think he was like our financial or something.
I'm not. No, I don't recall any of that. Let's say what Jay saying hi from the UK. What's going on, Jay? I've been right about the next 5 games. Yeah, you were, man. So far, I said out of the 3 games, there are 2 losses, 1 draw. You were right, man. You called it. Let's see, Ben. It says, would you take Sancho over Garnacho? Man, nah, man. I'll keep Garnacho, man. I'm done with Sancho, even though he's doing pretty good at Chelsea right now. Yeah, Chiefs leading. Okay, the Chargers. Okay, I need to tune into that. Southgate, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, man. So it's one of those, like, this is, it's pretty strange, but also it shows like Sir Jim, he did say like, listen, he doesn't have any patience, right? And obviously from the recruitment side and how everything was going on at the club, he didn't, he wasn't, he called us mediocre. So,
Dude, Man United have broken another record.
Yeah.
This is the lowest amount of points we've ever had.
Yeah.
This record every season.
Right. Next is Europa game. Yeah. So Alex stepped down from the so Chow just said like Alex probably you're talking about the ambassadorial role that Sir Alex stepped down. Yeah. Right. We're talking. Yeah, man. We're talking about Dan Ashworth, our sporting director, getting sacked by basically Sir Jim signed off on it, which is big news right now going on. This is something like, listen, there's a lot of turmoil already going on with our team trying to get us back into winning ways and all this stuff. We did not need another drama because this is another drama. This is big drama.
So much drama, man.
Yeah, so much drama.
Like week in, week out, just hear something.
Right, there's always something. I'm like, really? Can we just have, we were thinking like, okay, now I'm
one regular week at United.
Yeah.
All I need.
I know. We're thinking, okay, now we have Amarin, and then the structure above him is, set, so we can have a period of calm, better decision making and all this stuff. But it doesn't look that way, man. And it could be one of those, like they say, too many chefs in the kitchen spoil the broth, whatever. So it looks like these guys, they never worked together. First of all, you have Ashworth. Yeah. So there's a lot of bumping heads, decision making and all this thing. It becomes an issue. Let's see. Jessica saying you guys should get sacked from EPL to second division. Okay, Jessica. You got jokes. That will never happen, man. 115 people, Man City, they may go down there if they're found guilty.
Dude, there's a stat. For the second goal Onana conceded.
Yeah.
There's a stat by XGOT, the XGOT stat. It said that 97% of keepers would have saved that.
Yeah. Dude, I could have saved that. Yeah. I'm saying, listen, listen, I'm telling you, I could have saved it.
5 seconds to react.
Yeah. I could have saved it, man. And listen, I play whenever I play soccer, I'm a goalie. I could have saved that, man. Just flip your legs, to deflect that ball.
He didn't even have to dive.
He didn't have to dive, man. He could have just used his legs. Yeah. So it's one of those, man. But Amarin said, listen, he admitted that, okay, dude made a boo-boo. Then it was up to the players now to kind of get him out of the jam by fighting back and getting the win. So
especially in the last minute.
Yeah, man.
He wasted 30 seconds to just get the ball.
Yeah, that was Onana. I don't know what Onana was doing there, man. Chow is saying I'll go and get a new keeper next summer. I don't think so, man. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get a new keeper if Bayendier leaves, right? People, smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Luther. This is Man United Central, guys. Yeah. So we're gonna get a new keeper is if Bayendier leaves, because there are some rumors that Bayendier may leave, right? If he does, then yeah, we're gonna get a new keeper. But Onana is still gonna be our number one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Onana and De Gea are top in the charts for high quality and high quantity saves.
Jay saying, how many boo-boos does Man United need? I know, man. Listen, but so far, Jay, listen. Were you at the game, Jay? Did you go to the game? But what I'm saying is, so far, Onana, he played. Okay, he's up there in the Golden Glove, clean sheets and all that. So the last, I don't know how many games, he's been pretty good. So I guess let's give him a pass on this one. Like, okay, he's entitled for his, one bozo moment, but the last couple of times he's been all right.
How are you feeling about the Manchester derby in the 15th?
Oh, dude, listen, people. Alex is asking, how are we feeling about Manchester derby, man? Random Bankett is saying Manchester is still blue. Listen, man, Manchester is red. You will find out when we play, you guys.
No Rodri, no party.
Yeah.
Rodri's last loss was against the big Man United in the FA Cup final.
There you go. So, guys, how are we feeling? Listen, the Manchester Derby, based on how we played yesterday, I mean, yeah, we're gonna lose, but especially with corners, right? That's the thing. Corners. Now, I don't think CD score a lot of goals from corners, but knowing that,
big man
yeah,
box
exactly,
to us.
and knowing that is our Achilles heel.
Like maybe Ruben Diaz or John Stones.
Yeah, exactly. But now most teams now they know that okay, that is our big problem. They may attack us, use that to make sure like okay, we're gonna get him.
A shocking stat. Raul Asensio.
Yeah.
He's a the Real Madrid center back. He used to play for the Real Madrid Academy.
Oh, for real?
He's played only 5 games this season. Has the same amount of goal contributions as Foden.
Wow.
Center back.
That's crazy. Manchester Derby will be is gonna be blue. I'm a Man United supporter, of course, man. I know. I listen, Jay. I feel you, but I don't think we're gonna lose, man.
At OT or at Etihad?
Listen, man. We're going to Etihad, dude.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna.
It's gonna be at 7 at the library, so it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, man. Listen. We're gonna be at Etihad. We're gonna be at Etihad. What up, man? 222. Welcome, people. Smash those likes. Hit that subscribe. 222 here is a scouser. No players are gonna come to Man United if Man United don't win games. Yes, Jay. I know, man. And this whole thing about Dan Ashworth leaving, so close to January transfer window. I mean, it's one of those like you're like, man, can the timing be any worse? Because right now we should be getting ready to jump in the transfer window to find our targets and if we're gonna bring any, and then get ready for the summer window. But dude is gone. But I'm happy that we have Vivell, and Wilcox. Apparently they will kind of take the responsibilities, But you needed the likes of Dan Ashworth to be in the middle of stuff. But I guess they figure, we can go without him. That's crazy.
While you guys are waiting for the new year,
yeah, I know.
For transfer window to open.
I know. Yeah, man. We'll be waiting for the transfer window to open because we know we need a light Alphonso Davies to come to help us.
Bully is going to go mad.
Yeah.
Every single transfer window.
But you know what? It's so funny with this sacking of Dan Ashworth. It gives me Todd Bowley kind of vibes, yo. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I'm getting those Todd Bowley kind of vibes, like Sir Jim, the way he's behaving. He's like, listen, I don't have time to wait, okay? If things are not working, we sack people, bring in somebody else. So, it could be one of those, So it could be that.
Rashford has seen like 3 different managers.
Yeah. So maybe now, if they're willing to be this ruthless, we spent a whole bunch of money to bring Dan Ashworth, right? And then 5 months in, we get rid of him. So we're obviously to get rid of him, you're gonna pay him off, right? So now you're gonna give him some money, okay? Yeah, man. Thanks, Sam. Right? Yeah.
Would you take Sir Alex back?
No, man. He's outdated now, man. So Alex can't do nothing with this team.
Yeah,
the game has changed.
The thing with like old good tactics is that soon people will start to figure it out.
Yeah. Absolutely. Man United for life.
Instead, he left at his high.
Yeah. For real, man.
Yeah, fresh cut.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, man. I had to real quick, I had to do a quick cut, But listen, this could be good because if Sir Jim feels that he cannot wait, maybe in January or we bring in some significant signings. That way we don't write this season off. You know what I mean? Because right now it could be like the way they're rolling. It could be like, they probably wrote off the season saying, okay, yeah, we're going to try to, rebuild in the summer and all this stuff. Because apparently some of the stories is Sir Jim did not like the recruitment that was done in the summer, right? He didn't like the recruitment. Now, that being because Dan Ashworth kind of fought for Ten Hag to stay, and they gave him the cash to bring in all these players, right? So I don't know if that could be one of the reasons. Like they're like, yo, man. First of all, your boy Erik ten Hag should have been sacked way back then, and and you guys didn't do it, And now you're bringing in Amorim late into the game, and you expect him to perform miracles, and it's tough because right now Amorim is playing with players that are not his.
But really, it's like I start to notice that after it's like the new year is when United start cooking because of the long breaks.
Yeah.
January break.
Yeah, Man United for life. You see, the club statement, they're saying that it was by mutual agreement, right? Mutual agreement means that, of course, they say, you know what, let's agree to disagree and part ways, right? This is the statement for Manchester United, and the statement is so short. Dan Ashworth will be leaving his role as sporting director of Manchester United by mutual agreement. We would like to thank Dan for his work and support during the transitional period for the club and wish him well for his future. That's it. Like, short and, it's crazy. Short and simple. But, this guy, we chased him for the longest time. Sir Jim said he is a 10 out of 10 sporting director. That's why we went to battle with Newcastle to bring him in,
It's 10 out of 10 until he joined United.
Yeah, and he comes in, and then, but it also.
At the end of this season, Emery's going to become a bald guy again.
I'm telling you, man, I cannot imagine how he's feeling right now, right? He comes into this team, we pulled him from Sporting. He comes over, some of the videos we saw Amorim coming to Carrington, everybody's all smiles, happy and all this. Oh my gosh. And then now, we lose a game yesterday, and then today he's informed that, Ashworth is gone.
He's literally kneeling on his...
Yeah.
He's literally kneeling like when Jose Mourinho
went
to Bayern in the penalty shootout.
Yeah, exactly.
You are torturing him.
I'm telling you. Jay saying, I expected Amorim to win games that we should have been winning. Nottingham Forest was a game we should have, definitely we should have won. Arsenal is tough, Arsenal, it's one of those, like, we should have expected to lose.
Rashford break up with his girlfriend, by the way?
I have no idea, man. Dude, I don't even follow that stuff. You can be out.
This guy yesterday was playing like he had no girlfriend.
Okay, listen.
When he has a girlfriend, you can see he plays really good.
You can be our resident Rashford watch. I didn't even I knew that he has a new girlfriend and all that. That's why it was trending that's why he was playing good, but he hasn't been playing good. So I don't know. All right, Rashi.
Well, did you hear the Mbappe interview?
No, I didn't.
Mbappe is actually like really depressed because he said,
okay, ciao, no problem.
He used to love a girl and the girl broke his heart.
Oh,
and in the interview,
jeez, people.
He said that the Madrid fans were like applauding him like he's a king.
All right.
He said that he hasn't done anything for them yet.
That's crazy. Jessica saying, bring back Beckham. Beckham was never a coach, man. You're funny. Remind me why Dan Ashworth.
As a player.
Yeah, I know. Dan Ashworth got sacked because, they called it mutual, parting ways. But according to Sir Jim, there's so many so many information out there. Some people are saying that because he was backing to bring in Southgate, right? After Ten Hag got sacked, those kind of things, and then he was overruled, right? And also it could be that there was some news that Sir Jim basically said, listen, our team is mediocre. Basically, the recruitment that we did in the summer and all is not up to par because he expects us to be the best of the best. What he's seeing from the management, like sporting director, because you're the guy, and especially the way it took so long maybe to cut ties with Ten Hag and all this stuff. He didn't see us being very quick and efficient to make tough decisions, right? Dan Ashworth, the way he operates is, even when it was at Newcastle, Brighton, he likes to give his managers time, right? He fought for Ten Hag to stay, and then he gave Ten Hag tools to help him, like psychiatrists to help with the players, and brought in Rene Hake, Rude, give the coach tools to help him. So he did that, and then the thing didn't work out. So probably Sir Jim believes that this was a waste of time. We should have get rid of Ten Hag in the summer and brought in their manager who can take over from that point instead of wasting time, because now we wasted time. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. It's crazy. Zuki, what's up? Yeah.
When we get a new manager,
yeah.
like United fans seem to just turn like delusional.
Oh yeah.
We have to admit, Amarim made mistakes yesterday. Taking off Bruno was a terrible mistake.
Yeah. See.
After took him off, no chances created.
Yeah.
Ugarte and Mainu were literally like, their legs were just gone. The low was creating literally nothing. He was wasting chances.
Yeah, the low was terrible. People, smash those likes, guys. Hit that subscribe if you've done so already. Welcome, everybody.
What people think the low is actually good.
Yeah.
It actually does nothing.
No, the low is been terrible this season, man.
He doesn't create chances.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he's been missing the chances.
Yeah.
And God knows he cannot defend.
He cannot defend. But Amarin did say the low is actually being played out of position on the left. The low should be playing on the right wing back, whatever, right?
Even on the right,
but still,
I see a change.
Yeah. Well, the Arsenal game, he played on the right. He was a little bit okay, but still, it's not that least.
A big chance?
Huh?
He missed our only big chance.
Our only big chance, I know, right? Yeah. Who's the next manager? So basically, guys, what we're seeing now is with Dan Ashworth going, it looks like they're looking to bring Berrada wants to bring in the athletic sporting director, to replace him, but he's going to be available after summer because he's still at the job. I think in the summer, according to Di Marzio, Athletic Madrid sporting director Andrea Berta is one of the possibilities that Manchester United is evaluating to replace Dan Ashworth. Now, Berta obviously has been at Athletic Madrid for close to 8 years or something. So, and again, he has that experience of managing a big club. And his track record is pretty good. Atletico Madrid sporting director Andrea Berta is the one that they are looking to bring in. So he has the experience that they feel, especially Berrada feels that he could do the job for us coming in. So, but again, it's one of those too messy, man. We did not need this today. We did not need this. We were supposed to be focusing on our ball. Getting Amarin to play good football and supporting him in really sacking these players. But I really hope, man, if Sir Jim is rolling like this, they should give authority to Amarin, saying, hey, come January, come summer, or give us a list of the players who will not be able to work in your system, and we get rid. Yeah.
Send the set piece manager. Our set piece coach, send him to federal prison.
Yeah.
That's the first step. And get a new one, cause Onana, if he
Austin, welcome.
Onana not to come out.
Yeah.
Cause I think Onana is definitely smarter than that.
No, yeah, Onana is definitely smarter than that. He's supposed to come out.
The average thing you see in La Liga, League One, it's basic. Goalkeeping knowledge. If
right.
No one's there, it's your ball.
Yeah.
You have to clean the air.
Clean the air. Yeah.
Afraid.
Take out everybody. That's what I would have done. Come out for the ball, But it's. I don't think it's a set piece coach thing, because as a goalkeeper, you make your decisions. Okay, you see the ball coming. You cannot really just stay on the line. If you can get to it, you go for it. So that could have been also an indecision from himself.
You have Lisandro Martinez.
Oh yeah.
Running a guy that's 6'6".
Yeah. That was nuts.
His sister's almost the same height as Lisandro Martinez.
That is crazy. That is crazy. See, now it's one of those. I mean, that is a mismatch right there. And Licha has faced some tall defenders. Before he had to mark, I don't know how tall is Haaland and them. He can do it, but, this dude 6'6", 6'7", Licha couldn't do nothing, man.
He should be in the NBA.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. He should. When he retires, he can go to NBA or something. Austin, let's see, what are you saying, Austin? So, also Garnacho is going to be a demon. Okay, I see. Yeah, man. So it's one of those that is very very interesting. I see a report here saying that when searching for replacement for Eric Ten Hag, Sir Jim Ratcliffe wanted to hear ideas from Dan Ashworth due to his expertise at building structures. Ashworth did not provide clear, compelling argument for who to bring in. His list of managers included Eddie Howe, Marco Silva, Thomas Frank, and Graham Potter as potential interim. Not even permanent interim. Ratcliffe wanted more decisiveness and a dynamic appointment. Someone with a certain charisma who was capable of shouldering the enormous responsibility and scrutiny that comes with leading one of the world's biggest clubs. This is according to Laurie Whitwell and Adam Crafton of The Athletic. So right there, when it was time to get rid of Eric Ten Hag, the man was not ready. He didn't have the info. He didn't have the list of managers ready to go when the main man asked. So that could be also another thing. He was like, listen, man, you are not the guy. I need someone who could come in and automatically give me a list. Boom, we go for it. We execute.
After the Ten Hag, after we got Ten Hag and he was doing bad, I just lost hope in transfers because, at this point, we could make prime Ronaldo or prime Messi look like a bang average player.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yes. Southgate, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, it's one of those. I'm like, man, it's just crazy right now. Big Man United, man. Apparently, after they sacked him,
I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. Apparently, after they sacked him, they called an emergency meeting at Carrington. Losing faith in Man United. Jay, come on, Jay, man. You can't lose faith in Manchester United. It's just a little bump in the road, We'll be all right. Listen, we'll be all right, man. I'm not really worried. What I'm hoping that this ruthlessness continues towards the players, right? Obviously, Ineos and Sir Jim realized they made a mistake in appointing Dan Ashworth, and they took action, and that is good. Because instead of you just keeping the guy because, we spent all this money to get him from Newcastle, and then he came in, he hasn't stayed even that long. We should really keep him and see what happens. Southgate, have a good night, man. Have a good night. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Appreciate it for you swinging by, homie. All right. So let's see. We are in the quicksand. Yeah, Southgate, I know, man. Let's see. Shotu Gamer, hello. What's going on? People, smash those likes, guys. Hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already, all right? And if you're new here, I'm Man United. This is Man United Central, and I am Luther. So welcome. Yeah, so it's one of those, listen, I'm glad that even it doesn't matter who you are, sporting director, that's a big position at United, right? They were like, listen, this was a wrong move, cut it, let's go and bring in the next person. And that is something that we saw a lot at Chelsea, right? At Chelsea, it was like, some of these managers, if they didn't work out, Todd Bowley, who would be like, yo, yeah, you out of here. Yeah. You said bump in the road. How big is the bump? Yeah, listen, the bump is huge, man. Jay, the bump is huge. But listen, Jay, one thing is we see Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he said he doesn't have much time, right? He doesn't have much time. So that being the case, because he doesn't have much time, then he's willing to make those sacrifices and just cut whatever doesn't work, all right? Just cut whatever that doesn't work, and we see that today. And The only thing I can say is this should trickle down to the players. Depressed for a decade. Jessica, listen, man, we're going to get back to the top. You watch. All right? You watch. We will be getting back to the top very soon. All right? So long as we get our, our affairs straight at home, we'll be good. Okay? And we'll be good. But for now, we're kind of iffy. You know? From the team to the hierarchy is the shambles right now. We are shambles. So, Jay, listen. Sir Jim and Berrada, they want us to win the Premier League by 2028. Right? 2028. So that is they call it Project 150. All right? So that being the case, you know, we need to make tough decisions quick. Things don't work out, cut it, bring in something that works. 222 rivalry. I need Manchester getting better, so we have a proper. I know 222. Listen, man. Listen. I know. I want that too. I want Man United to be good. That way we can come at you, Scousers, because you guys are cooking right now. All right, Tony. What's going on, man? Good to see you, homie. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Happy Sunday. Yeah, man. It's just it's one of those. It's one of those that has been a crazy day today, man. We sacked our sporting director, someone that we chased. We chased for over, I don't know, 5 months. All right? We chased someone over 5 months to bring him to Man United. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe, when he was interviewed, he said, Dan Ashworth is actually a 10 out of 10 when it comes to sporting directors, right? You make those statements and then, you know, you go ahead, you know, and you go ahead and sack him. That is nuts, yo. 7-Eleven night here. Jessica, where are you watching from? 7 now. My time is 10. Cali? Yeah, Tony, man. Yeah, Man United sacked Dan Ashworth, man. That's the breaking news for the day. Those are the big news for the day. Like as if yesterday losing the game wasn't enough, we just had to go and pull the plug on our sporting director. According to The Athletic, he's saying that some of the reasons for a shock Man United exit of Dan Ashworth included little input on Amorim's hire, proposed Howe and Potter to replace Ten Hag, because apparently when they're looking to replace Ten Hag, Dan Ashworth kind of pointed out like Eddie Howe or Graham Potter. Also, he tried to outsource data work, right? So basically, this whole thing about the data work is Dan Ashworth believes in data. He's a data-driven director where they use data to guide them on decision-making, right? So, for example, like Liverpool, in order for when they brought in Arne Slot, you know, they used data to say, okay, who would actually fit based on the players and what we're looking for and all this stuff. They used data, right? Because they were also looking at Amorim, but the data pointed them to Arne Slot, right? And Arne Slot came in, he's cooking, right? So Dan Ashworth tried to do the same thing, you know, when it comes to bringing in a replacement for Erik Ten Hag. So Jim was like, dude, this is part of your job. If we're going to get rid of this guy, okay, you should have already had a list ready to go, you know, that way we can move on to other targets. How do you think we'll bring in Coney and Cheeto? Man United for life. Listen, man, we'll chat about that, right? Because we need Cheeto and Coney to join that first team, man, because we need some fresh ideas, fresh players who they're going to run like mad to get us, winning, because our players are not doing what they're supposed to do, basically, right? So he tried to bring in this data company, like a third party. So Jim was like, so you want to bring in more people into this decision making, whereas part of your job as a sporting director is to know these things. That way, when it happens, you're ready, right? So that did not go well with Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe was unimpressed, and he found it difficult in the new leadership team. So this is according to The Athletic, I'm reading. So it's something that was very crazy going on in the back end in those behind the scenes. Oh, Jessica's in LA. Oh, what's up, LA? That's what's up. 312 in Warwickshire in England. Jay, man, listen. I appreciate you hanging with your boy, man. That's what's up. People, smash the like for Jay, man. At 3 in the morning, he's here doing his thing, chatting with the family. That's what's up, man. I like that. I like that, Jay. Thank you. We chased Dan for 5 months and we sack him. I know, dude. It's crazy. That's crazy how, yeah. This exactly 10 p.m. It is 222. He's saying it's 10 p.m. in Florida. Yeah, man. Same here, man. Washington D.C. It is 10 as well. Tony say you do. Yeah, I mean Jay's the man, man. Jay's the man. That's what's up. Hanging with us, folks over here. But yeah, man, it's been a crazy day today, man. There's never a dull moment at Manchester United, man. Never a dull moment. You think it's gonna be a smooth, Sunday, after a loss because the weekend is already gone anyway. Whenever United lose, man, the weekend is done. Lose to, yeah. So it's 10 here in PA. Yeah, that's what's up, PA in the house. What's going on, Tony? East Coast, yeah, man. We're the same, man. Tony, you and I, DC, you're East Coast. So yeah, man. It's one of those guys. It's gonna be a lot of changes, obviously, and of course, after they sacked him, Berrada, Wilcox, and Berrada and Wilcox had an emergency meeting with the team to explain what happened, the decision, and why they had to pull the trigger, because obviously. As the players, you're like, okay, we already not playing too well, and we didn't need another drama. Like the players deserved a period of stability, because we have a new manager now. He's trying to figure out his players. We did not need this other thing on the back end, right? So maybe in that meeting, the emergency meeting that Berrada had with the players. Maybe assured them, listen, guys, this should not factor in your game play or in your training and all this stuff. You guys just need to focus on your football. Don't pay much attention about what's going on behind the scene. But it's kind of hard because part of the organization, right? Whenever there's turmoil in the organization, it kind of trickles down to the players and the players' performance. But again, our sorry players should never use this as an excuse because our players are just terrible. Okay, it's one of those. Jessica says 7. Okay, Mason, Danielle, what's going on? Mason Greenwood is missed at United. Oh yeah, man. Mason, if he was here right now, he'll be cooking. Word on the street is Ragnick. Listen, Man United for life is saying like word on the street is. Bring in Mr. Open Heart Surgery. That is Ralph Ragnick. Ralph Ragnick, when he came to Man United, he was tipped to be the sporting director. But Erik ten Hag comes on board, they sack Ragnick, okay? But, there's word on the street that he would be open to the job. But I don't think they're going to go for Ralph Ragnick, man, especially if they already sacked him before. They're not going to bring him back. But the good thing about Ragnick, he kind of kept it real to the fans. His famous press conference. He said, "Listen, this team needs open heart surgery and all this stuff," because in the short time that he was there, he identified all these issues that we had in the team, and but him being too honest, him putting the Man United business out there, they were like, "Nah, you're not our guy, man." They got rid of him. So, hey, it is what it is. So I don't think they're going to go back for Ralph Ragnick. It would be nice. I would like Ralph Ragnick to come back because he already knows our issues, right? And he looks like he's one of those guys who can be, decisive when it comes to making decisions. And that's what Sir Jim wants. Sir Jim wants someone in that role, someone decisive, to make clear-cut decisions when things are not working out. Cut it, figure out another way to resolve the issue. But the problem is Dan Ashworth was a very patient guy, right? And Sir Jim, not patient. Sir Jim wants results now. Dan Ashworth takes time. He wants to review everything. He wants to bring in experts to, guide what it needs to be done. That's what he did at Brighton. That's why right now Brighton is cooking because of what the structure Dan Ashworth left at Brighton, right? It took a while at Brighton. He set up a proper structure there, and that's why they're reaping benefits until now based on what he left there. Now, had he been given time at United, maybe we could have seen something like that, right? But again, it didn't work out. He's out of the door. Now we're back to, figuring this stuff out again. I think the team needs literal open heart surgery. Jay, I know, dude. I know. Literal. Because our players are just like, they're terrible, man. Our players are terrible. If we think about it, guys, yesterday we were talking about it. We're like, listen, if you think about, honestly, how many players should really be in this team right now, right? Maybe like 5. Everybody else should be sacked, kind of thing, right? Get rid. You say maybe like, okay, Ugarte, Mainu. Let's see, Ugarte, Mainu, Mazraoui, Ahmad. Let's see who else. Euro. If you think about it, only those 5 right now should be, listen, these guys, whatever happens, they can't go. But everybody else, I don't know. You guys agree? Let me know. All right. I'm going to say in that team, only 5, man, should be like, yo, whatever it is, these guys need to stay. Everybody else, get rid. If we could do it. But of course, it's not going to happen because Bruno's there to stay. We just gave him a new contract. Rashi is already getting paid a whole bunch of money. Rashi is not going anywhere unless in the summer maybe PSG come for him, which that would be amazing, man. So if PSG come for him, yeah, then we definitely need to get rid. But if because not a lot of team can afford his salary, and that's the problem. Tony's like Garnacho. Garnacho, yeah, he's young, so he has levels to get to. Yeah, maybe Garnacho. So what, 6? All right. Everybody else can go. All right. Everybody else can go. Will Sancho be terminating his contract? Oh, dude, Sancho is gone, man. Sancho, the way Chelsea is rolling right now, Chelsea could be winning the Premier League. Chelsea, 222. You better watch out, man. Chelsea is coming for you. Chelsea with Sancho, his loan agreement is it's a loan with an obligation to buy. So at the end of the season, we're getting 25 million cash in the bank. So Sancho is gone. Unless Chelsea really mess up and they finish, I think, below 15th or something like that, then they don't have the obligation to buy. The trigger won't be there. But right now, Sancho is gone, which honestly, I'm cool with it. Glad to see American soccer fans were rare. Jessica, man, listen, man. Yeah, man, we all in the US, man. We like our football, but we call it soccer over here, right? I think the team needs a little open time. Glad. Okay, cool. I can get enough of Jessica. Jessica is funny, man. Jessica got jokes. Jessica, smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Welcome. And Jessica, did you tell us what team you support? I may have missed it because that's the price of admission to this here family. Welcome. Bring Pogba back. No, man. Pogba, forget about it. 222, he said, I saw them. Our game got... yeah, man. Listen, the Merseyside Derby got, postponed because of weather. That was crazy, right? That was crazy. But again, that game, you guys are going to win, man. But yeah, it's dangerous. Let's see. Dexter. What's going on, man? Welcome, Dexter. Smash that like, hit that subscribe if you've been done so already, Dexter. Welcome. Let us know what team you support, man. Dexter saying Man U needs new players, 100%. That's what we're saying. Literally, we just counted maybe like 6 deserve to be in that team. Everybody else, get rid. So it's one of those. Man United needs whole new players. Man United needs a whole new squad. Yeah, a whole new squad. Man United for life is saying you think Ashworth was clearly worthy for Newcastle. I mean, the way personally, when we were chasing Dan Ashworth, I was like, okay, his track record looks decent, from the FA and whatever, but he wasn't really that impressive. But I was thinking, of course, if we were looking best in class, we went and pulled Berrada from City. So we're like, okay, obviously these guys have identified Ashworth as the guy, right? The guy to help us build this team and the structure and all that. So, I rolled with it. But obviously now they're realizing that, he's not the guy, which is pretty crazy. Especially we paid a whole bunch of money to bring him because of his, breaking his contract, whatever, at Newcastle. The man was on gardening leave and all this stuff. And, we bring him over and it doesn't work out. I was just watching old Man U versus Liverpool highlights. I watched them bring in Pogba to try and at least score, and he gets a red. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I remember that game clearly, man. That was nuts, man. Jay saying Mount, Maguire, Casemiro, Rashford, and maybe Bruno all need to. Yeah, dude, Jay, I'm telling you. I listed the players that we need to keep. Tony said Garnacho, okay, Kobe Mainu, Ugarte, right? Let's see, Ugarte. Who else? Lenny Yoro. Okay, maybe the new ones that we got, Mazraoui, Delit, because we just got them. Yeah, everybody else can really, head on out. Mount, Maguire, Casemiro, Rashford. Yeah, Chelsea for Tottenham. Yeah, man, that was a crazy game today, man, with Chelsea and Tottenham. People, smash that like, man. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. Welcome. BTS, bro. What's going on? Welcome. Let us know what team you support, man. But yeah, Chelsea is cooking with gas. Chelsea are cooking, okay? That team looks like they're on fire right now, man. Oh, Ahmad, of course. Yeah. I forgot about Ahmad. Yeah, Ahmad, yeah, that definitely has to say. Jessica saying I only support Argentina. Man United fan back in the late 90s to early 2000s when Beckham was there with the... Oh, okay, Jessica. Yeah, man, listen, so you can be a Man United fan, man. Listen, yeah, you're welcome. Welcome to the family. So your team right now, Jessica, from this day on, is Man United, okay? Right? Because if you're referring to Beckham back then, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Tony, man, I wish you were supporting Man United during those days, because, like, for a person like me, supporting United from there and what I see now, like, it is so painful, because those teams in the 90s, they were playing ball. Like, there was no nonsense, Everybody was being held accountable. You don't perform. When you go to the dressing room, Roy Keane and them, they'll get you. It's no room for nonsense. So yeah. So those were the good old days, man. Yeah, tomorrow West Ham Wolves. Yeah, that should be a decent game, man. That should be a decent game. Let's see. Just in Dan Ashworth wanted, apparently, this is according to United faithful, Dan Ashworth wanted Man United to hire Southgate I don't think this is true. But the club opted for Ruben Amorim instead. This is according to Sam Lockhurst. Honestly, if this dude suggested Southgate, yeah, that is a sackable offense. Okay. If this guy suggested Southgate, it is a sackable offense. And I'm glad they didn't listen to him and they went for Amorim. Okay. Come on, dude. You cannot suggest Gareth to take over at Manchester United. There would have been riots in the street. Man United for life is saying this club is cursed. Listen, oh man. Let's see. This club is cursed. That's too funny, man. Greener, Liverpool. Okay. You're a Liverpool fan. That's what's up. Welcome. I would only maybe watch a World Cup game or two. Yeah, it's one of those, man. Trust me, a lot of people are like that, man. Especially here in the U.S., people are not really in tune with the Premier League and all that stuff. So, yeah. When I was a teenager, good old days. Yeah, Jessica, good old days. I feel you, man. We probably same age, man, because the way you say, yeah, I was a teenager too during that time. They finally show ruthlessness. Rasta Stocks! What's going on, man? Yeah, they show ruthlessness, but can they do the same for these players? Yeah, there you go. The players should be the next to be bounced out of here. If we're trying to get somewhere with this team, man, we need to definitely, sack some of these players so we can get to the next level. So again, guys, who are they trying to bring in place of Dan Ashworth? Manchester United are monitoring Atletico Madrid sporting director Andrea Berta to replace Dan Ashworth, guys. All right. Andrea Berta is that guy they think can do a job for us. All right. And again, the club statement after sacking Andrea Berta, Man United for life. Andrea Berta, he's a Atletico Madrid sporting director. He has been there at Atletico for about close to 10 years. So he's a seasoned sporting director. Again, sporting director at a big club. So they think he may. Sorry, I can't share on here, right? They think that he can probably do the job for us. The financial Ruthless, yeah, maybe they can do a job. This is, man, the club statement after sacking Dan Ashworth, that was short. It goes like this. Dan Ashworth will be leaving his role as sporting director of Manchester United by mutual agreement. We would like to thank Dan for his work and support during the transitional period for the club and wish him well for the future. Bang. That's it. Done. That's crazy. For a person who was like up there, it's not like, it's not like a nobody. He's a sporting director, man. You would think you have more words than that. Okay, so Man United for life is saying that Berta guy who we're linked to, he's saying that better be the guy that found Rodri by a homeless shelter in a Tuesday night. Oh, interesting. That's how he was found, Rodri? I didn't know that story. Interesting. Let's see. Darren, what's going on, man? Darren is saying, what happened to Dan Ashworth? Leaves Newcastle for Man United and now gone. Listen, Darren, that's how we roll, man. Man United, we ain't playing. If you do not deliver, you get sacked. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. And the way we bantered Newcastle fans when we took their boy, we were all over Newcastle. Like, yeah, man, we're big Man United, man. We come snatch your guy and be like, yo, come over here. We have a bigger project for you to handle. And then now, less than 5 months later, he's at the door. That's crazy, man. Crazy. You look 44. Oh, Jessica, you're correct. You are good. You are good. Yeah, man. You are correct, Mundo. Man, listen. Wait a minute. Listen, I don't know how you did that, but that is not cool because you're correct. How long was Dan Ashworth at Man United, dude? The man was at Man United for 5 months. So the thread is saying, seeing Manchester United wait 5 months to get Dan Ashworth in as sporting director, only to usher him out of the exit door 5 months later. Yeah, 5 months. 5 months, dude. The man was on gardening leave longer than he's been a Man United sporting director. Nuts. People, smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Guys, welcome. I am Luther, and this is Man United Central. I appreciate you guys being here. Yeah. Glory, Man United. Ranko, what's going on? Welcome. You're all talking about this sport of soccer? Joe. Yes, the sport of soccer. Yep. I broke my arm. Oh, man. That's terrible. Hope you're all right, man. Hope you're all right. What were you doing? Ranko said you should have bought Anthony Gordon or Isak. Yeah. Listen, I'll take Anthony Gordon any day, man, because that kid is fire. 5 months. That's ridiculous. Yeah, dude. 5 months. I can come back. I got something. Alex, no problem, man. We're about to end it anyway. It's been an hour, so yeah, we'll touch base tomorrow, homie. Thanks, Alex. What do you think of Tottenham versus Chelsea? Listen, Jay, Tottenham versus Chelsea match, that was a good game, yo. And Tottenham, again, bottle jobs, okay? Tottenham, bottle jobs again. Because I thought Tottenham got that game, won, right? And yeah, they bottled it. But again, Chelsea, that team is doing good, man. Maresca is getting a tune out of that team, man. Then the whole team having such a big squad and being able to rotate the players and to get them all like still firing, that is a big thing. And that's why right now, Chelsea are how many points off of Liverpool? 4? Chelsea are 4 points off of Liverpool. Imagine that. So it's official. You can say Chelsea are in a title race. Imagine that. And Chelsea have an advantage like this. Having such a big squad, Maresca can actually, with all these tournaments that they're in, he can actually rotate the team. Like he can say the way he's been doing it. Okay, some of these players will play European competition and these players will focus on the Premier League. So it means that he's not really going to have players that are fatigued and all this stuff because he has such a huge squad. So that is a big advantage. Liverpool, no, there's no other team that can really say that because, everybody has to kind of rotate players. But Chelsea, nah, they have 100 players, man. And he's using all of them. This is worth the team ever seen in the story of Man United. Yes, John Raphael. What's going on? People, smash that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. John Raphael. If you're new here, let us know what team you support and hit that notification bell as well. Jessica, Chelsea gonna beat 35-31. Ronaldo or Messi. Diego. Come on, man. You see that red back there? That should tell you. Ronaldo all the way, man. Ronaldo all the way. You look like okay. Okay. All right, I see what you're saying. That's how you're rolling. BTS Diego Maradona, one and only one goat, Jessica. Diego Armando Maradona. That was my guy. Diego Maradona was my guy, man. Someone had asked me Diego or Pele. I was like, listen, growing up, I watched Diego play. So yeah, that was beautiful stuff, man. It's one of those like you're like, whoa, Pele was the GOAT, but since I saw Maradona play, yeah, I would always choose Maradona for me. Maradona was just incredible. Maradona was incredible. Let's see what else we got going on here. So again, guys, main story of the day. Dan Ashworth left his role as Manchester United after 5 months. It is over with the sporting director as revealed by The Athletic. Tense situations with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Not happy at all with the last summer's strategy. United spent around $3 million to get Ashworth from Newcastle. And of course, now to get rid of him, you're going to have to pay him also. Ridiculous. Maradona did way more. Yeah. Oh, Jay, that's true. Good show, man. Very positive. 222. I appreciate you, man. That's what we do, man. Over here, we just chop it up and, we keep it moving, man. No negativity. We just love football and we talk about it. And, Man United in the mud, but, it's one of those. It's going to get better, I believe. So I appreciate that, 222. Thanks for swinging by. Let's see. Tony said my son pulled a Maradona tonight at his practice. Oh, wow. All the parents were gasping and laughing. I was so proud. Tony, there you go. This is your son, man. Big up to him. Listen, man, make sure you get those clips, man. Get those clips. Throw him on his channel, man. That way, folks can enjoy and, that's how he's going to get discovered, man. That's what's up. Left or sacked. Who's that? That's what's up, man. And I know, Jay, that must have sent some goosebumps when you saw him doing his thing. I'm a Manchester United fan. John, that's what's up, man. Not agree with the players. They are weak. Listen, our players are criminals. You're using you're using nice words, man. Let's just call our players criminals, right? Being criminals, they need to be put to jail or sacked. And if Sir Jim is willing to, be ruthless with the hierarchy at Man United, let's trickle it down to the players. But it's good too because now the players, they should also not be so comfortable because they're like, yo, if Dan Ashworth, they were just brought in, they paid all this money to bring him in, and now he's gone, we should be also not too comfortable, right? Did Patrick Vieira ever play for Man United? No. Patrick Vieira, and look up on YouTube Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane. Look it up. You'll see. There was some animosity. Those days, man. That's when football. Right now, after games, you see people hugging and exchanging jerseys and all this stuff. Back then, players did not like each other. Okay, it was a battle. Like Arsenal, Man United, it was a battle, man. Like Kino and Patrick Vieira. Oh, yeah, it was a battle. So yeah, he did not play for Man United. That's what's up, Tony. Good job. Let's see. Chaz, what's going on, man? Hope you're well. Yeah, man, we're good. Welcome. Jessica over here saying, it's Maradona all day. No one close to him. Pele was good for his time. Messi bit in modern days, but greatness of all. Yeah, man. See, Jessica, I knew we were here, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I agree. John, yeah, man, me too. Kino is, whenever I'm asked, like, who's your favorite Man United player? It's always Kino, man. It's always Kino. Because I wish we had a player like him now because we could use his leadership, to whoop some of these players into shape and understanding what it means to be a Man United player. Yeah, Charles. Charles is good. So Yeah, man, it's one of those guys. It's one of those days, man. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Let's see what else. Chris Wheeler is saying Ashworth asked for watching Forest. Oh, Ashworth was axed after watching Forest defeat with his family. That is something. So basically, the story here is Dan Ashworth. He was at that game, right, against Nottingham Forest, and then Berrada. He was summoned by Berrada. Berrada was like, "Yo, Dan, can I talk to you for a second?" So after the game, I don't know, during the game, it called him to one of the offices at Old Trafford and said, "Yo, Dan, here's the thing. Yeah, you need to pack your office. You are sacked." That kind of thing. So he was notified during that game, and the man was watching Man United play Nottingham Forest with his family. Imagine how gangster that is, right? The man was watching with his family, and then Berrada was like, "Yo, come down, let's talk," and then gave you the message. Chris Wheeler is saying a mutual decision to go was actually made by Ratcliffe. Of course, Ratcliffe had already signed off on it. Ratcliffe, Brailsford, and Joel Glazer. They all signed off on letting him go. So right now, obviously, we're looking at the Atletico Madrid sporting director, Berta, as his replacement. So it's crazy. People say actions speak louder than words. With Man United's performance, I think its words speak louder than actions. Yeah. We need to do our talking on the field, man, for real. Other news, I see Bayern have retired the legendary number 5 shirt. Guys, the legendary number 5 shirt of Bayern Munich. Who knows who that is? Let's see how, this is trivia right there. It is Franz Beckenbauer. So apparently they retired the number 5 shirt. That was pretty cool. Franz Beckenbauer was a really, 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 really amazing player. Let's see, Tony, Cantona, Yorkie, Rooney. We need these kind of players. Yeah, man, definitely. Rooney was something else, man. Rooney was really good. But again, whenever I think of Rooney, whenever I think of Garnacho, the way Garnacho is not as polished, obviously because he's young, he's still developing. Rooney was like that when we got him from Everton, right? When he came in, he was young. Yeah, he was making wrong decisions and that kind of thing. So he was raw like that. And then Rooney, with age and proper coaching and stuff, he got better and became a club legend. So it's one of those, like, we need to cut Garnacho some slack. Based on, obviously his decision making in certain areas. He likes to be selfish, instead of finding that next pass, or cross or something, that way someone else can score. He wants to take the glory. Maybe that can be coached off of him. We shall see, right? We shall see. But I'm hopeful that Garnacho can definitely get better. Let's see what we see. James Ducker is saying, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has been scathing of Man United's recruitment practices and data analysis, which he says is in a very poor bracket and stuck in the last century, and wants robust action taken on both fronts. Damn. Okay, Sir Jim, I see you. But didn't Rooney also have another legend feeding him? Yeah, of course. But at some point, yes, that team back then, definitely there were players who were supporting him. But, obviously him coming in at such a young age, Rooney was really a talent, right? So, yeah, he was erratic like that, making those kind of mistakes. But during that time, you had people, you make those kind of mistakes. Once you get to the dressing room, they get you. So they were able to kind of, coach that out of him to that way he made better decisions. You know what I mean? So yeah. Let's see, Cantona. Yeah, Cantona. Yes, yeah, for real. What's up? Okay. Okay. I see how you feel. I see how you feel, Juan. That is yeah. So I'm gonna leave you alone. Let's see what else we have. Dan Ashworth has left. Oh, okay, we saw that. Has left his he's not has left his position because he doesn't share the views with the key decision makers. Disagreements over Ten Hag recruitment and more. Just it was just a bad fit according to the Mappeteers. So that's why he was let go. Let's see. Let's see what else we have going on here. Ratcliffe had met Amorim the week before, and United were in Istanbul facing Fenerbahce with Brentford also present. Ratcliffe likes to understand big decisions before signing off, and he got on well with Amorim, whose charisma has made an early impression on fans and players. Ratcliffe felt Ashworth should have been much more assertive in targeting a new head coach and should have looked beyond those people he already knew. So again, that's according to Laurie Whitwell. So, that's also another thing that Ratcliffe did not rate Dan Ashworth, because when he was asked, okay, we're sacking this guy, right? We're sacking him. So who should we replace him? The names that Ratcliffe was given are the names that Dan Ashworth knew, So obviously he felt like, yeah, that is not something that is worth being as a sporting director, because a sporting director for Man United, you should have your ducks in a row, man. Yeah. There's all the directors who. Let's see. Today is actually Scott McTominay's 28th birthday. Happy birthday, Scott McTominay. That's what's up. Let's see what else we got going on. I think players don't know what Manchester United nearly mean to them. Yeah, John, I agree. They don't. That's why Ruben Amorim was saying, like, listen, all these players, they need to be reminded. Like the way when he came to the club, he went to Old Trafford, to that museum, which shows you our history from our tragedy, Munich tragedy, and then to be able to get back, build a team, and win championships, right? That whole cycle, the players need to be taken through that. That way they can remember, okay, what it means to wear that Manchester red. Whenever you step on that field, what is expected of you. So they need to be reminded that. And some of these players do not know what it means, and maybe something like that will trigger something in them to say, hey man, this is not a regular team we're playing on here. It's a legendary team. Let's see, we're living in a nostalgia, probably no comeback from another 10 years. Yeah, Jessica, it's one of those, man. We hope we can get back to those days, especially under this manager, Ruben Amorim. He from what we can only go from what he did at Sporting, right? At Sporting, he built a team that has character, a team that has fight, determined to win, all that, right? So I think if Amorim is given the tools, right? The tools to get rid of what doesn't work and to bring in players that can actually work in the system, players that can run. Yesterday, there was a quote. He said, listen, there's no team out there that won the Premier League without running. You need to run like mad dogs. That's why he said it, right? So if these players, they're not willing to run, you get rid of the players, and actually you can bring, go and get other players out there, not necessarily, big money players, but players that are willing to give it their all on their field. That's what we want, because Amorim said, listen, the fans, the fans want to see effort from our players. If we step on that field and they see effort, they see determination, run like mad, then the supporters will push us into victory. Like whenever Ahmad plays, you see Ahmad dedication, drive, always willingness to run. Right, Mazraoui gives us that. So we need more of those type of players than the Rashis, than all the other ones that don't do what they're supposed to do, which is, it's pretty annoying. Especially our players are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. They don't feel like there's a need for them to fight, which is it's frustrating, But it's one of those, man. It's one of those. Yeah, man. But people, it's over an hour and 20 minutes. Listen, we're going to end it here. You guys are legends. What about Ten Hag, Ajax? That was a good team, man. But again, Ten Hag tried to bring in his players at United, and we were calling it Ajax United. It didn't work out. So I really don't want Amarin to go and necessarily bring in sporting players. I want him to identify new talent. Right? Yeah, you can bring in a Jokeres here, or two or three players from Sporting, but I want him to find other talent, not necessarily go back there to get players like Ten Hag did. Because if he does that and it doesn't work out, our haters, they'll come out as to be, oh, you guys have another Ten Hag, man. He had to go back there to Sporting to get all the players and then convert United into a Sporting, that kind of thing. So I don't want that. I want us to identify new talent. Our youth team has a lot of really potential good players, but again, yeah, you want to have a mix of youth and expertise, So yeah, guys, peace out, everybody. Tony, thank you so much for being here, guys. Yo, I appreciate you. Always swinging by. Guys, listen, we'll touch base again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Smash that like, hit that subscribe. Guys, I appreciate you all. Take care of yourself, all right? Stay blessed, people. Peace.